All right. Welcome to season 5 of Pep Talk. And of course, I am joined by the ever crush ng bayan, ever cheerleader forever, Evan Sunyo. Good
Hello,
evening, Evan.
hello. Hey guys, hi everyone. Greetings from all the way from Singapore. Thank you for inviting me again, boss. It's helping me out during my again another quarantine session for me. So yes, grab a nice intro. Good to see all the episodes that we've had. Grabe, we've had 40 plus episodes. I just realized because
Yeah,
now it's season 5. That's amazing.
season 5. So 10 episodes each. And you see the
Mhm.
cheerleading community, no? That we're able to keep together. Uh,
Yes, yes.
despite everything. But tell us, what are you doing in Singapore again? Just go. It's like you came back for a year, then back there. I know you have a brand new gig, you have a new job
Yes, duty
again,
calls.
and yeah, and you're gonna be in the safest place in the world right now. So
Yes,
so
tama.
good luck there.
Yeah, so I, mhm. So I think there's a slight delay in my audio, guys. So I thought my internet would be a lot faster, but this is what I have. Yeah, I'm back here for work. It's gonna be, I'm not sure how long again, but
Hmm.
I'm still gonna be ever as supportive with the cheer community. I'm still here always for NCC, forever and ever.
Yeah, hindi Evan will be miles away, but he'll always be involved with Philippine cheer at the very least. We'll make sure of that. So the lots of things we're planning together, right? For the future. Never stop planning. But
Tama.
we don't have our usual suspects, no? Wala si Anya and wala si Lee. So
Nope, not for
I'm
tonight.
wondering, maybe, yeah. So why don't we bring in our guest co-hosts for tonight, since they're part of the family already. Hindi na sila guests, hindi na sila special guests. They're guest co-hosts na. So would you do the honors, Evan?
Sure. Do we introduce them one by one or?
Just sabay na.
Okay. These co-hosts that we're having for tonight are no strange. They're not strangers to the cheer community. They've been in cheer for, I think, before I have. But still, they are.
you
I would
you
consider.
you dated them. You dated them already.
But still, I would consider them new cheer, right?
Right.
We've been with cheer legends in the Philippines. We've seen cheer legends, our legendary cheer coaches, legendary cheer teams, and I would consider these guys as the new cheer, right? They're the young
Right.
coaches bringing in new things, new skills, new routines every time with new
Mm.
ideas, and that's why we have them
Right.
tonight. I'm very happy to have a conversation again with them on the first episode for Pep Talk. Please welcome Coach Gabby and Coach Faye.
Hello! Good afternoon, Coach
Hello,
Evan.
hello,
Way long
hello!
before you. Parang same lang tayo nag-start ng year na.
Oo nga, parang magkabatch lang tayo, Ivan. Magkabatch lang
Tama si
tayo.
Coach Evan. Grabe mag dated.
Gusto ko yung intro ni Ivan all the way from Singapore. Ako din all the way from Quezon City.
Right.
Magandang balora. Wow.
Oh, good. Well, guys, welcome back. Of course, we guested
Hi,
you
sir.
before, but now you're co-host, and we will be seeing more of you this year, this season, just as a co-host and help us out anytime, interview guests and everything. So hindi na kayo special guest, ano na kayo, trabaho na kayo, co-host na kayo. So that's it. So Gabby, why don't you tell? Let's tell everybody what you guys have been up to. We haven't seen you in a while, so
Yes.
let's start with Coach Faye. Faye, you were telling me about your new job. You're working with your mom now.
Yeah, so my mom works for environmental consultancy. So I do freelance research work for her. So, yung mga
Mm.
Excel, mga data gathering, ganyan, data processing. So, very far from cheer. Pero syempre, babalik at babalik ako sa cheer. I'm also still
Yeah.
coaching in Miriam. So, magkaka-summer classes kami, hopefully. And actually, ganda nga kasi, like, not all the schools or like, not most of the schools are integrating athletics dun sa kanilang program. So,
Mm.
I think sana maging pioneer yung like yung sa amin kasi parang slowly na-apply na sa different school levels. So it started with siguro high school and siguro sa college din. I'm not sure with the collegiate. I think mas nauna talaga sila mag-integrate because of UAP, ganyan, college scholarships. So,
Right.
me personally, hindi pwedeng mawala yung um, exercise, lalo na for kids. Kahit nga for like college students, syempre kailangan na nila a way to like unwind from all the ACADS kasi I know
Right.
heavy.
Right.
Gabby would know that. Pamiyari to go more like deeper into that. So yun, still coaching, still working. Yeah, that's for
Yes.
me. I still occasionally game. So Bathala, thank you for making me chair. The guys, seriously, take care of your bodies. Ano, lagi tayo nakaupo ng very long periods of time. Yun.
Yes, agree. Take care. Invest in a good
Oh,
chair,
yeah.
guys. Especially
Oo.
now, we spend most of our time on our chairs.
All computer, my gosh. Nanggaling ako, guys, sa
tsaka-
monoblock chair. Nag-invest na ako. Bakit yung likod ko as a Lola Bones?
Tama. Tama. Also, I would say Faye. Faye is doing something that's right now. This is what opened up to her in this whole pandemic. A lot of us are not doing things connected with cheer anymore, but we're connecting with cheer more in a personal level because we still do it. We still want to develop the sport and grow the sport. But we just have to do what we have to do at this point in our lives, right? So we still gotta make things work. So to everybody out there, don't give up hope. You can do your day job, but you'll always go back to the things you love, right? And this is cheer, and that's the only way this thing is going to grow, guys. I'm telling you, kasi matanda na ako, Evan, sinasabi ko lang, diba? So,
Whoa.
diba? So kahit nandyan si Evan sa Singapore, he will be very involved with cheer here. Oh, Gabby!
Yes, boss.
First of all, congratulations is in order.
Thank you so much. Thank you po. Ayan.
Can you?
Me,
Go.
boss, kakanina kasi, awarding ng best thesis. So, naging part ako ng top 10 sa FEU for
Wow.
best thesis in fine arts. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
congratulations, coach.
Very good.
Love
Very
it.
good.
Ay,
Achiever talaga si Coach Gabby.
Kay Faye, dapat ako nagpa-data gathering chair at saka research.
Open for
Very
business. Search
Yeah. Diba? So, ano po, bale, kanina awarding namin. So, sinuwerte naman na nakakuha po ako. Ako yung pang 5th place nila. And I would just want to
Wow, very
congratulate
good.
the top 3 namin. The top 3, si Zari, si Pat, saka si Nikki. Sobrang ang gagaling nila. Nung napanood ko po sila sa colloquium kasi sobrang na ako, oh my God, ang gagaling nung kalaban ko talaga.
But yung fourth place, hindi mo kino-congratulate.
Si Diego din, baby ko po yan. Si Diego, sobrang congratulations sa ating top 5. Ang galing-galing natin. Sobrang, yun po, siya, boss, tawag dito, nag-defense na kami, pas nung nag-colloquium pa, nag-present ulit kami nung so double-double talaga yung pag-defend namin dun sa thesis namin.
Nice.
Sobrang thank you po sa
Very
FA
good.
for giving me this opportunity.
Yeah, and
Ito nga
we're,
po, this is my thesis.
particularly with Gabby, guys, Gabby, when he joined NCC, he was with NU and all, but he never gave up on his dream to graduate from college.
Yeah.
So he went back, even if it's not NU, he went back to FEU and finished his degree. And that's a lesson everybody here, wala kayong excuse. Loko kayo.
Yes.
He finished
Oh,
school
yeah.
no matter what it is, and he finished it with something he really loves. So
Correct.
and diba? So
Actually,
we're
boss,
very
natuwa
proud
ako
of you
kanina.
guys.
Thank you, boss. Kanina po kasi may nag-message sa akin sa Facebook. Sobrang sabi niya, na-inspired daw siya sa akin. Gusto niya bumalik na din. Yung mga classmates ko before, sabi nila,
Tama.
nainggit sila, na-inspire sila
Yes.
sa akin. And I'm so happy na
Why
may
not?
nagawa rin akong, na-inspired ko sila sa aking ginawang step para makapagtapos ng pag-aaral. Sobrang
Very good. Wait, let's give before we continue this, let's give a shout out to our audience that is joining us tonight. Hello everybody for season 5. It's been a while. So Nathan Nathanable, pa-shout out po. Hello Nathan.
Sa'yo, Nathan.
Hello, hello.
Of course si
Hello.
Mark
Yay.
Prado, who we will
Mark
be
Prado.
guesting soon. Mark?
Yes.
Make
Nice.
this-
Interesting.
Yes.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Hello po.
Yeah, good evening si Harvey. Sabi ni Mark mag-partner stand daw, Evan and
True.
Yes. Soon.
yeah, mga
Shout out to
fans ni Kay, ni Faye. Oh, si Twin.
Yeah, twin number 1. Kasi siya yung panganay
Yeah.
by 2 months.
Nga. Itong si Kevin. Oh, yeah.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Pa-cheer idol ka.
Yeah.
Si Kevin isa lang pinapansin.
Hindi
Oo
naman
nga.
Miss Universe Coach Archie, top 5.
Oh, Archie, top 5. Oh, Joseph Guevara, hi Feifei.
Hi po kay Joseph Guevara.
Parang si Coach Gabby gusto nyo daw ng shout
Shoutout po kay
Ana
Joseph
Delapi. Hi Ate Faye.
Hello.
Si Ana, si Pauline Down. Oh yeah, humiri pa to talaga si Kevin. Thank you, Kevin.
Napansin ko rin yan, Kevin. Sobrang natuwa ako kay boss.
That's I thank myself for my hair and makeup. Okay. All right.
Boss cuts his own
last
hair,
night,
di ba?
Oh.
Hello.
Coach Moy, miss you.
Nice.
Yeah. You know, the first time I attempted to clip my own hair, si Evan laughed at me. Oh, pinagtawanan ako ni Evan. Sabi niya,
Grabe si Evan.
Constructive
sabi niya,
naman.
hindi constructive. Pinagtawanan ako eh. Tapos sabi niya, boss, sigurado ka bang marunong ka maggupit? Kasi pangit no? So, nagpakalbo na lang ako, di ba? So,
Bagay, boss.
Hindi ko wala namang sinabing pangit. Bagay, boss. The hair is good this time.
yeah, well, it's dark, so you don't see the whole thing. But anyway, good guys. So it's good to have you guys, and I have to say, first cheer news. So we have all of your updates. So the whole cheer community around the Philippines and the world knows now what you guys are up to right now. So be prepared. But big news, USAF Cheer and Dance Worlds this week. It started May 6th, which is Thursday, up to Sunday. So tomorrow, May 8th, May 9 and 10 is the Cheer World. Wow. So anything you guys want to say about that? Well, before we go to your comments, let's show a little video because pati sa kanila, they were very para silang very emotional that we're going to have worlds or kahit anong cheer. So let's show this little video first and then we'll get back.
Not a lot of people know what it's like to win Worlds, so kind of go back to that moment. You're in that circle.
Whatever place we come in, it is what it is.
2019 World Championship is going home with Prodigy!
Just won Worlds and it feels amazing. I can't believe it.
2020 shocked the cheerleading community with the news of the cancellation of the cheerleading world.
And then you all get the call that there isn't going to be a world.
All of the hard work of athletes across the world came to a stop.
There was so much unknown with COVID and everything going on, and so now we're not getting the one thing at the season that we all strive for, the one thing that we are looking forward to the most.
We didn't get to do this last year, and now is an opportunity that we get to be here together as a family.
Yeah, it's crazy how things have changed.
I've been through all of the struggle, all of the hurt, the pain.
It's so crazy and it's so strange.
Hopefully get back to a little bit of normalcy in the cheer world.
And sad because it's kind of like everything has came to a standstill.
This has been nuts.
Not having Worlds last year is like, whoa, we haven't been in 2 years. You know, this is going to be like brand new all over again.
Us hitting at Worlds and winning or globing would just be nothing like anything else. It'd be a dream.
Wow.
Grabe.
Sana all, diba?
Very emotional.
Goosebumps.
So you can diba? So this is just their and you can watch this live now on flowcheer.com after pep talk. Syempre, huwag kayo umalis sa pep talk. So but you can log on to this flowcheer.com. So it's live there, and this is for the USASF Cheer and Dance Worlds. So these are the club championships, right, guys? I mean, you guys would know better, right? The ICU Worlds are preparing for their own Worlds, pero virtual because, syempre, around the world yung mga teams. So they're gonna have a virtual Worlds maybe this October. We're still waiting for final word from the ICU. Yeah. So, but again, given our constraints here in the Philippines, it's hard to send the team because we're not allowed to practice. So, ganun lang talaga. And around the world, I think everybody's allowed to practice already together. You can wear masks and do all of those things. But here, di pa. We're still not allowed, and no college sports, no high school, grade school sports. So, this is where we find ourselves. So. What do you guys think? What struck me, and this is your opinion, of course, no? But what struck me was one coach said, commented, it's like starting again from scratch.
Same, boss. Same.
Yep.
Diba? Why did she say that in that time? Di ba pwedeng because the athletes are in shape and, like Evan works out 3 times a day in his hotel room. Diba?
No, same, boss. That the video, right? I just wanted to say it gave me flashbacks of my experience, my personal experience last year. I'm sure it's quite similar to Coach Fae, Coach Gabby's experience. Everyone was working really hard for something, and we were so close to the day that we were supposed to actually show this. As an athlete, that's the culmination of everything. Tapos we lost that. Sobrang. It was super emotional, super hard to deal with. I know we spoke about this in the previous episodes, but the video just gave me a reminder of what we've already been through. So it was really hard, right? So everyone from then had to find a way, although some held on to baka bumalik na in a few months, in a few weeks. It didn't happen. So everything changed. Everyone had to cope differently. Everyone is still coping or starting to cope differently. And the same statement struck me. Everything is going to be brand new. It's not done. I like the video. It says that everything that everyone was working on has come to a stop. It didn't say it came to an end. It came to a stop. So everyone is really there. I feel like everyone is just really waiting to get back to cheer. Really, really waiting. I'm just hoping it gets back where we can actually still jump back, right? Because some people may have coped well enough or they've really just moved on, it's really gonna be new, right? No one's on the same playing field. Everyone cope differently. We don't know who. I'm so excited to see UAAP and NCC. Who's the strong team now? I don't know. Who's training? So it's anyone again. Like you could be champion last year. That doesn't mean as much now. Kasi wala na eh. As in everyone's expecting something different,
From
right?
zero
And
lahat, from skills.
zero lahat ulit. It's
I
weird.
wanted to. We'll build on that point though. But before that, we want to invite to the show our syempre, fashionably late as usual, diba? But
Better late than never.
better late than never, as always, our good friend and kapamilya. Welcome to season 5, Mr. Lige Beo.
What's up,
Coach
guys?
DJ.
Yeah. Good evening. Good evening, Boss Itos. Good evening, Coach Evan. Good evening,
Good
Coach Faye.
evening.
And syempre, good evening sa napakalusog na si Coach Gabby. Grabe, ibang klase. Coach Gabby, ang lusog-lusog mo. Naninibago ako sa'yo.
Lusog-lusog.
I'm sorry guys, I was running late right now kasi galing rin ako ng office. Well, as Coach Evan was saying, we are just waiting and we can't wait for everyone to get back on track, no. Lahat ng mga ginagawa natin dati, kailangan it's something that we are really looking forward to. On the brighter side, guys, kita niyo naman nagro-roll out na yung vaccine, so I think this is really something na achievable talaga, no. It might be a bit slow here in our country, pero ang maganda nito is that we are seeing progress, no. And that's how it is. Lalo-lalo na rito sa cheerleading. Nakita naman natin, NCC has made a lot of progress, no? And of course, tayo dito, we are here to support and we will still be here side by side, guys. No? Right, Coach Gab, Coach Faye, Coach Evan, Boss Itos, no? Walang iwanan dito. Pwedeng mali, pero walang iwanan.
Tama. And do you cut your own hair? May question ako. Do you cut
Yes,
your own hair?
I do cut my own hair, boss, no. Ever since actually it started when I went to the US back in 2019. Nagbakasyon ako for 1 month. Pumunta ako ng ano nga ba yung what is this brown store there, boss? Macy's ba yun or yung basta yung malaki, yung pang-outlet. So I got to hold this what do you call this? Mobile shaver, no? Yung rechargeable. So sabi ko, sige nga, gawin ko to. Total naman, kalbo naman ako lagi. So, ginagawa ko ngayon, I do cut my hair, no? And yun nga, no, recently nasubukan ko, ewan ko lang kung mapapansin sa camera or dito sa medyo may fade siya eh. Mas manipis yung gilid kaysa sa taas, no? So, medyo galing ko. Tapon myself. Kasi ako mismo gumawa niyan.
Kaya usap tayo. Kasi ako, kumbaga, level 3 lang ako. Level 2 lang ako. Ikaw level 5 ka na. So, usap tayo.
Boss.
Para
Pwede.
hindi na ako pagtawanan ni Evan pag nakita.
Medyo yan eh. Kumbaga kailangan medyo may gumaganong-ganong ka pa ng konti sa salamin ng konti. Kailangan yan.
May salamin ng ganyan.
Pag yan, correct. Two-way mirror. Ganyan din.
Ako gusto ko makita si Gabby, his old haircut, di ba? Medyo lumahaba buhok ni Gabby ngayon eh.
Nag-shave na ako, boss.
Okay, welcome back, Lige. Wait, I wanted to get on that point. Evan was saying parang hindi na natin alam, parang everybody equal. But is it really, I mean, I understand because of the physical training, you're not able to. But shouldn't that be good for us as Team Philippines? That other countries are also, to step back or what? What do you guys think? Faye, Gabby, what?
For me, actually, every year naman, like, I feel na everyone's starting from like zero, pero iba-ibang pace. Parang each year, most of the countries talaga, as I witnessed when I went to ICU, and like with the friends I made when I went there, parang they always start from scratch. Then, like from the teams, they get teams from different universities, like for Team USA, ganyan. So, kind of same with us, pero um, yung disadvantage sa atin was like, Worlds used to be held in April, and our like your major compets natin was held in March. So, yung difficulty from the teams with their mother teams, just biglang ipupull out for ICU, ganyan. They have certain skill sets. They already have specific skills needed for the Team Pilipinas roster. Pero I guess yung lugi natin talaga is yung team chemistry. So they start, even though from scratch, sometimes they start earlier, ganyan. So yung difference na is when they start and when they started training. Yun sir yung opinion ko about like it's not really the same for everyone because every country has different schedules for their teams. Yeah, yun sa akin. So skills wise, medyo depende na talaga yun on a country basis. Like some teams are way ahead sa atin, like ano ba? Chinese Taipei sa ICU, like some of the Latin teams are very good the last time we went there. So also kahit in 2019, the last World, so walang 2020, diba? So what I watched, what I saw nung sa last concluded no Worlds where everyone was like performing at their peak. For me, every time na nag-Worlds, peak lahat ng countries eh. Walang lugi. Yun. So that's how I view like how everybody's kind of not starting from zero but kind of are. Yeah, answer. Yun yung sa akin. It's my opinion regarding the topic.
Yeah. Sa akin, boss, I agree with Faye. And also, yung sinasabi niya na yung sa atin kasi sa Philippines, kailangan nabubuo tayo from different schools. It shows talaga from the previous competitions natin with ICU na yung chemistry talaga yung pinakamahalaga to build a strong team. Sa States kasi, pansin ko rin kasi may skill sets nga na sila na usually magkikita na lang sila, sasabihin na lang nila through internet ata, o eto gawin mo, mag-QP tayo. Pag magkikita na lang sila, doon na lang
sabi
nila
ni Colin, di ba? Sabi ni Colin, 2 weeks, di ba? Or something.
Yes.
2 weeks before
the competition. So, ano lang, kumbaga sa atin po, yung naging advantage natin before was nung kaming NU pep squad because of the chemistry na na-build na namin sa routine ng UAAP coming to the worlds. Medyo kabado, pero nakikita mo talaga na meron tayong ibubuga dahil kapa natin yung bawat isa. Kapa namin yung bawat isa na if ever during that time na 2015 kung meron siyang day 2, we could have changed a lot of the portions na yun yung advantage pag may chemistry talaga yung team. Unlike kung tayo yung mag-build lang tayo ng ganun din na ginagawa ng US, just ko, Rosario na lang po talaga tayo pag nag-competition tayo sa ICU ng ganun. So, yun yung disadvantage natin, boss, with the pandemic na nangyayari ngayon.
Yeah, so it doesn't just because everybody is also handicapped with regards to training.
Mm-hmm. Yes, boss.
Doesn't mean that automatic we will place better or whatever, di ba? Kasi lahat.
Yeah, pero kung pag-uusapan natin, boss, now, kung tayo lang dito sa Philippines, yung ranking na sinasabi natin, I think may possibility na ganun mangyari. Pero like, ako as a coach ng NU, may takot po kasi ako na nakalimutan ko na paano magturo kasi hindi na siya yung regular kong ginagawa.
Yeah, I was going to say because like Evan when he was here, iba yung, and he would always encourage if he could training. There has to be training sessions. You can't learn cheer and get good at cheer, lalo na cheerleading. No matter how fit you are in your own room or on your own house. No matter how many abs you have or how many muscles you build, if you don't train with a partner, or at least a partner or at least a group, wala pa rin eh. You will, hindi mo magagamay. Of course, you will have muscle memory, I guess, no? Pero mahirap yun eh. I would assume, pero mahirap, lalo na with us, medyo behind tayo 2 steps because we're not allowed to even train together.
Yep. So parang ang mangyayari, everyone's gonna, yung progression, it didn't completely stop, pero everyone was pushed back. Kasi yun nga, no chemistry. Kahit no matter how fit you are, no matter how many backtalks you do at home, no matter how many times you dump toe touches at home, iba pa rin siya when you, like, with the definition of cheer we had before the pandemic. So, technically, cheer in the Philippines was redefined through the pandemic kasi most of the teams, if not all, like me, virtual, it's really different. And actually for me, maganda rin na our competitions or like yung mga organizations who are used to handling like the big events, mga stadiums, ganyan. Like marami na sa small scale and opening up to like virtual compet. So yun for us yung opportunity na meron ngayon. So hindi siya completely nag-stop. What's happening now is actually na-redefine siya. So not just for the teams mismo, but for the organizations as well. Yun yung maganda now. One of the silver linings siguro with everything that's happening to us here in the Philippines.
Oh, okay. Evan, what do you think?
Yeah, so just going back to the original question, right? You were asking if, given that everyone's gonna start from scratch again, would that be good for us, in the world's sense, right? But you also answered this already. The handicap that we have is not the same as the handicap that the other countries experienced. I would say we have it worse because we're still handicapped, while the rest already moved on a few months earlier than us. Not naman a year, but a few months ahead. They're already having trainings. We're still there with the handicap. Local scene, yes, it's gonna be a fresh start. Everyone's gonna be new again. We don't know who's gonna be good locally, right? It will be a surprise again. It's gonna be exciting. But worlds wise, medyo may pagkalugi because the other teams are already training. Which is sad. But I don't want to diminish the value, yes, and discourage the value of training at home. That's the only option we have. Although, yes, some people are doing their own trainings if they have the capacity to. Again, we're not encouraging people to go train outside. Don't meet up in public, please. That's still not allowed. We still have to follow government. But if you have the means to, and it's unsafe. Think it's still COVID. But if you have the means to, maybe yes, train in your house. If you have your neighbor friends, I don't know, find the loophole. We're not encouraging, just saying, but find a way to make the most of your training pa rin, which is virtual training. Yes, the backtalks that you do at home, maybe not as hindi ganun yung feel pag nasa with the mats, with timing, with may katabi ka, tas kailangan sabay kayo. Pag hindi kayo sabay, iba yung feel, right? But it's what you have now. So still, don't lose, guys. Don't lose motivation. Yes, it will build to something. Like what? Let's just take note from the other countries, like states, right? They work on it on their own, and then when they see each other, they're expected to execute. No excuses. So sa atin din, hintayin. As in, ang lagi kong sinasabi for people that I coach or teach, don't look at whatever is, mahirap gawin to. Kunyari, just going back to original training days. Nung nagte-training tayo, minsan may mga walang tao. Magre-reklamo tayo, hindi natin magawa kasi lagi siyang wala. Hindi natin magawa kasi lagi kang late. Ganyan, hindi natin magawa. Sinasabi ko, don't find excuses kung ba't hindi magawa. Hugot lahat. Laging hugot yung cheer sa akin. Lagi kang sinasabi na don't make that an excuse. Dapat pagdating niya, wala na siyang excuse para hindi magawa kasi lahat kayo perfect na. So dapat when COVID is gone and the quarantine is over, dapat wala na kayong excuse pagdating niyan. Ang kulang na lang magkita tayo pero dapat perfect na lahat. Yun yung laging goal. So hopefully that's what we strive to do. Sana pagbaba ng nag-announce, quarantine is now over. Dapat yung mga routine ready na. Ganun. Kasi coach, nag-training ako sa bahay, buong year, ganyan, ready na ako. Dapat ganun yung pag-iisip natin. Kasi kung hindi, maiiwan talaga tayo. But I believe we should be skilled enough to keep up, even with our handicap.
Yeah. I wanted to build on that to add to that comment on Ivan's comment. How long do you think? And this is leading to Team Pilipinas. Assuming Worlds is coming back in end of April 2022. How long now, given everything now, how long do you think we can put a team together that will compete with the Worlds? And how fast do you need before we practice and get back to that? Anybody?
Coach Lee J.
Mauna na ako. I mean, for me, boss, now, your question for me, there's a lot of factors talaga para i-consider. Not only putting up a team. Alam mo naman yung pinagdadaanan ng Team Pilipinas before we can fly to Orlando. It's not only the skills, we have to put up all the necessary resources, business side and competing.
I'm assuming everything is set. No worries with the business side.
If everything is set, still
a competitive team.
For us to build a competitive team, medyo pa tayo. May kailangan pa tayong May kailangan pa tayong iba yung pundasyon pa ulit. Iba kasi pag iba tayo pag sinabing tigil pasada talaga. Tambay mode on, 100% boss. Even if, yes, we do have this, like for example, what Coach Evan was highlighting, online trainings and everything. Tayong Pilipino, mahilig tayo mag-show off. Pagdating ng online training, magaling tayo. Paulitin mo yan, actual yan. Sige nga, pag tingnan nyo boss. I mean, for me, hindi naman sa binabasag ko, but then, we have to have this consistency. May laman dapat talaga. May laman talaga dapat lahat ng mga pambato natin. Hindi lang siya yung parang show me your skill, that's all. You have to sustain that skill. Yun siya. Ayun lang yung sa akin.
Okay, good. Who wants to go next? Gabby, Fae?
Yeah, sir. Akin, boss, kasi parang it will take us, kunyari kung mag-compete na tayo for April 2022, I think give us 3 months para lang get back lang yung yung kanilang utak sa paano magbuhat, kasi we had that opportunity na mag-shoot with some of our kids before. As in, nung nagkita kami, parang hindi sila marunong mag-toss to hands. So, nagulat kami, nakita namin yung ganon na pag-degrade ng skill nila. Sabi ko, kailangan talaga ng ilang months to get back doon sa skill na nakasanayan namin. Like what I said.
3 months, kaya, that's what I mean 3 months, yes. Sasabihin mo, kaya?
3 months.
3 months, Wow, bilis,
3 months pa. Kasi I'm thinking of my team, boss. I'm thinking of my team. Medyo matagal pa yon. Pero kung given the opportunity, syempre kung kailangan i-rush natin. We have that mga shortcut keys natin dyan to get the kids on track dun sa kanilang pagiging cheerleader ulit. Kasi po nung training na mga ganyan, kailangan na lang natin talagang maniwala sa skill natin ulit. Kasi kami nila Fae po, like sabi ko kanina, parang ako nga ngayon, pagbalik ko siguro ng training sa NU, feeling ko hindi ko na alam paano ko ituturo yung toss. Paano ba yung technique na binibigay ko sa mga bata? Parang nakalimutan ko na po siya kasi hindi na siya yung regular na ginagawa. Kasi ang ginagawa lang namin is conditioning, stretching, dance. Wala talaga po paano yung lifting. Especially now, na nagkaroon kami ng tryouts, sila yung mali-left out kasi sila yung hindi namin mahahawakan talaga paano nila gawin yung cheerleading side. Pero kaya namin sila pupukin sa flexibility, sa dance, sa conditioning. Pero sa side ng cheerleading, wala talaga. So yun po yung nakakatakot So I think 3 months will be good pag magko-compete going to Worlds. Basta yung taong pipiliin po to compete sa Worlds, alam na namin kung anong capacity nila talaga. Yun po, boss.
Faye, you want to say something?
So in April 2022, as a coach kasi boss, parang ako gusto ko like a year, more than a year lagi for my teams. Like, it's not just me siguro, pero gusto ko kasi if I'm handling a team or a team's gonna compete, gusto ko full preparation yan. Full preparation as in, kahit gaano kalakas yung team, kahit alam kong magaling sila, nag-champion sila last year, nag-play sila last year, pero iba pa rin what they show on the mats mismo. And no matter like the level of difficulty the team already has, I know most of the coaches, if not all, talagang titingnan nila from scratch. Yung basics yan, pati yung toe touch mo, pati yung handstand mo, pati ng cartwheel mo, ganyan. It all starts with that. Tapos yung progression niya, yun na yung depende sa team, sa athletes, ganyan. So, minimum for me actually talaga, boss, 12 months, like that, April 2021, pero hindi siya possible right now. So, if pwede you forgo to April 2023, why not? Pero may team na as soon as the government opens it up for the athletes, for the kids, for everyone. And also, may adjustment pa yan from COVID na physical distancing and knowing that cheer in its definition is close contact. Yung flyer, as in mahawak yung base sa flyer, ganyan, close proximity, iba pa rin. So, even with the US before, when they started training, parang alam ko, pwede lang sila mag-stunt together for 15 minutes. Ganyan. So, pero hiwalay sila. Hiwalay muna sila for like, sige, warm-up, conditioning kayo for like a few hours, ganyan. Pero 15 minutes lang kayo magsistunting. So, there's that. May ganung protocols with that, especially now if like cheer talaga now or cheer talaga before and like up until recently, ang may gusto niya yung mga kids eh. Kids yung mga may gusto niya. Mga as young as toddlers, as young as grade 1. Marami niyang, Coach, I want to learn how to tumble. Ganyan, I want to learn how to flip. Ganyan. Coach, how do they do that? How they carry each other. Ganyan, ganyan. Lalo yung experience ko sa kids, tuwan-tuwa. Coach, gusto ko rin magbuhat ng tao. Ganyan. Sabi ko, wait lang, baby ka pa. So, there's that. Na as in talagang for me, boss, kailangan to check yan lahat lagi. Kahit college team man yan, elementary team man yan, national team man yan. I know for a fact na our coaches, like my coaches before, kahit ano kayo, kahit from the most prestigious cheer teams kayo, titingnan pa rin yan. Titingnan pa rin yung cartwheel nyo, handstand, basic toss to hands, basic tumbling, basic stunts, ganyan. Yun for me. Boss, wala. 1 year mahigit, if pwede. Knowing with and following safety protocols yun. Yun dapat.
Yeah.
If ever
definitely.
Pinaka recent na kaya natin. For Team Philippines to be ready, ha? Iba yun.
Yeah. I mean, considering the competitive level.
Yeah,
diba?
So, parang yung sides namin ni Coach Gabby, si Coach Gabby is coming from like a team na, like may team na talaga siya. So, 3 months for them to get back into shape, to learn the skills, ganyan. For me naman, yun, kailangan, if ever, like, mishmash of teams, like, maraming, kahit, if you say na individually lahat, hindi galing isang school, ganyan, may chemistry pa rin yun, pero skills pa rin yung babasehan natin, lalo na sa ICU,
right.
And knowing how technical they are with form, with synchronization, with technique, more than a year, lagi, for all the teams. Yun sa akin. So, 3 months with a already existing team with coach. And for me, other scenario, yung magre-recruit kayo, magpapa-tryouts kayo and stuff.
Yeah. Evan?
Coach Evan?
Yeah, not a question that I am a stranger to also. Team Pilipinas. I see Coach Gabby's answer as workable for a team that is already comprising of people who know what to do. Parang refresher lang yun. 3 months to refresh. 3 months to refresh. So kunyari marunong na kayo. So you've already competed at least once probably. 3 months together, that's long enough, I think. 3 to 4 months I would say nga. But if just given that my understanding of how Team Pilipinas has been done the past years, where we actually build a team from different schools, different skill levels as well, just the building the whole program itself, I would say 10 months. 10 months, cause you have to start from getting them all in the same skill level, same approach to a skill, because maybe they can do a certain skill, like this flyer can do this kind of basket, this flyer can do this kind of tumbling, this one can do this. Pero magkaiba yung itsura, it doesn't compute well or equate well when it comes to a world's level team. So parang the how it looks like as a group, that also takes time. Individual skill levels may be there, but that transition to what you want Team Pilipinas to look like, that takes time. Feeling ko talaga building a team from scratch, balancing out Faye's answer and Coach Gabby's answer, I would say around 10 months. Starting from the tryouts to handling all the registration for Worlds, all the passport handling, all that whole process, right? Syempre, 3 months, if you say everyone's applying for passports now, oh, GG, we don't have enough time to get visas done by that time, right?
Yeah,
So, something, yeah, all that involved, 10 months would be like a healthy
Yeah, no,
fix.
I
Good
wanted you
amount.
guys. Yeah, I wanted you guys, the admin part and all of the other parts. Us oldies will handle that, right? So, but in terms of building a team, parang I was trying to get into that. I understand that it's actually it's an opportunity also for us. Sabi nga ni Faye, parang to re-engineer or to build a program better, right? For everybody. So you will never start from zero because we're already up to a certain level. So it's not like you don't know how to cheer and you're trying to teach and cheerleading to someone. But also, for example, I wanted to throw this question also to you guys. Should we start considering joining IASF, the club team, and not just the world's team? Or should we concentrate on the world's only, or concentrate only on the club level? What do you guys think?
Can I go first, sir? Kasi medyo strong
Sure.
feelings for this one.
Okay, go.
In my opinion, parang we can do both naman eh. Like, there's one team na talaga for like ICU, for the national team, ganyan. But I would also push for the teams that are capable, who have the resources to be able to compete also sa club levels. Kasi, unang-una, they don't have limits ata for, well, I think per division meron. Like, for like level, kunyari, advanced, junior, ganyan. At least 3 teams only per country. Pero we have 6 levels, so parang sakop talaga siya. 7 pala kasi updated it na, may level 7 na sa cheer. So for that opportunity to be given to Philippine cheerleaders, why not, diba? Kasi mas madaming teams yung makakapunta. Capable naman sila, why not? Team na sila na ready to compete on that particular level na pinaghirapan nila for like how many years, how many months. So if that's really the like division your team wants to join, may opportunity sila to join there, like not even just a cheer, pwede rin sa dance, like sa pom, ganyan. I know Philippine cheerleaders, marami rin dyan magagaling sumayaw. And like, gusto ko sumali yung Philippines sa club competitions because why not? Opportunity din yun eh. To go to the US, to be exposed to the sport more, and to be able to experience like what only used na dati parang sa amin onti lang, like 30 kids lang, 50 kids ay nakaka-experience. Why not give that opportunity to everyone in the country? Like from Mindanao, to Luzon. I know Mindanao teams, maraming magagaling dyan, maraming magagaling na dancers dyan, magagaling na gymnasts. You can see them, like sa team ni Coach Gabby, diba, from NU, daming like national gymnasts na napunta they went to Manila to be able to experience UAP, and some of them, personally, I know, nakapunta na rin ng US through that. So why not give everyone like maraming slots for Philippines to be able to compete and experience cheer on an international scale.
We
That's
just
for me.
we just have to figure out. Well, that's what we were already pushing for. We were starting to open it up, right? And dapat Gab, di ba? You guys are supposed to compete sa ICU, tapos yung Adamson sa club, di ba?
Yeah,
yun yung dapat, di ba? So it didn't happen. But we were moving towards that. Kami naman, the more the merrier, the more masaya,
Yeah.
di ba? So more Team Pilipinas delegation. Yeah, more Team Pilipinas delegations, more masaya. If the bigger we are, the more fun it's going to be. Because it's not cheap, right? To go compete there. Lalo na sa Orlando napakamahal. So it's very, we tried to offer some dance teams. We went to LaSalle Dance and I think we went to School of St. Anthony also, but they declined because of the cost. It's really just too much. But we opened it up the more teams. The other thing I wanted to discuss. Before we move on, Gabby, you have an opinion on this first before we move on to the other topic.
Just to add lang po, tama si Faye, pero yun nga po, budget and hopefully government and us po as NCC na makatulong with these people and with these teams na pwede natin mapapunta sa USASF po. Kasi sobrang...
wala na yan. Government, wala na yan.
Ayan po, agree ako. Kaya ang hirap kasi talaga, tama yan, masyadong mahal pumunta sa state. So, kung meron lang talagang makapag-help sa mga teams na to, especially pag nag-compete na sila sa NCC and makita natin sino top 3, kayo padala. Yung confident ako, padala ka na lang kasi may budget tayo. Why not? Okay po yan. Pero ang nangyayari po kasi lang sa atin is kung sino yung able na kaya pumunta doon. Yun lang yung nakakapunta na alam natin meron pang ibang teams dyan na magagaling din. Wala lang talagang budget. Yun, boss.
That was Marlon giving his 2 cents also. Yeah, at least nakapunta si Marlon sa US, no? So,
grabe yung description ni Marlon
thing.
Malulumpo no? Malulumpo. Hindi naman malulumpo. Mapipilay lang. Huwag naman malulumpo.
Tapos si Lee J dapat was supposed to come with us this year.
I was supposed to.
2020 pala.
Tsaka boss, sabi ko sa inyo, pag ako pinadala nyo, tsak yan, gold yan.
Yeah.
Huling saba ko ng international, si Ako. Competitor pa si Eva nun. Gold. Diba?
Gold. Tama.
Ganun ang kalidad ni Lee J. No?
I wanted to. Marami tayong our old friends, of course, they're all commenting on the chat box, no. Pero yan si Nelly. Nelly is here. Congratulations, Nelly. Your bundle of joy is arriving this year. Very good.
Yes.
Good job. We have Conrad Ablan. Nandyan. Si Kai. Kai is here. Happy Mother's Day nga kay Nelly soon, diba? So,
yes!
That's right. So, but I wanted to shift gears. So we have a lot of plans, no? We were trying to figure out how to keep the community together. And one of the things was Pep Talk, of course, and yun na nga, we showed the MTV kanina, yung AVP natin na ang dami talagang na-guest natin, ang dami tayong, we have a lot of friends and part of the community and that's part of our family already. So, but also, I always encourage ideas from our community. How else can we keep this together? One of those came from our top 5 thesis graduate, si Gabby Bahakan, who suggested, and he's been campaigning for this for a while. He's been wanting to put up what he calls a national coaches conference. Diba? Yes. So I will let him explain the whole concept. I will. Then we can add to it. It's really just a brainstorm. It's a work in progress, and if there's enough support from our community, let's push through with it. Anyway, virtual naman yung dating natin, di ba? So let's, Gabby, would you want to give us a brief on what your idea was of the coaches conference?
Yeah, basically, boss, guys, talaga lahat kayo, nag-propose na. So basically, ang gusto ko po kasi mangyari talaga is to parang elevate lang yung knowledge ng mga members ng coaches conference. Itong mga pupunta sa ating coaches conference. So elevate yung paano mag-manage ng team, tsaka mag-handle ng team. Kasi madalas, nakakaligtaan natin yung mga basic rules natin, safety, and itong pagiging pagpunta sa coaches conference is we're gonna teach this coaches, mga young coaches, mga soon-to-be legendary coaches also, na paano turuan ng mga bata properly. And then, ano yung mga makakatulong sa coaches at the same time na ano yung mga possible na kunyari may mangyari sa coaches legally or kung ano man financially, we can support each other para, kasi alam ko ang coaches kasi ng cheerleading, hindi masyado napapansin siya. Kumbaga, hindi siya, ang pansin pa rin sa provinces, para lang siyang as racket. So I want to elevate the status ng mga coaches na yon, na kaming mga coaches to help them also gain knowledge on how we handle kids and how to manage the whole team exactly. Para lang hindi tayo sabog. Kumbaga, iba-iba yung pananaw natin para magturo ng bata. We teach them discipline, paano ba maging mabuting bata. Ganun ang, kumbaga, ang coaches conference na naiisip namin.
Great, yeah. And Gabby submitted a paper on this a while back, and we're studying this concept now. But what do you think should, in terms of the flow or the topics discussed, what is your market, Gabby? Is it going to be coaches, or is it going to be kids? Is it going to be managers? What is it?
Basically, ano lang boss, coaches lang po talaga para magkakaroon kami ng sub-association under PCA. Kami po ay magkakaroon ng membership etong coaches na to. Hindi lang siya yung open for everyone. We want maging legit kami. Kasi ang pagiging coach, yung walang nakalagay sa PRC. You are a professional. So parang just to elevate things talaga for us, na may nag-acknowledge sa aming professional kami, is this coaches conference and coaches, this is association of the coaches na tulungan namin isa't isa to elevate each other talaga. Yun po.
Very good. Tama. Gabby has been makulit about this for about several years already, But it's good. We're bringing it out in the open, and I think a lot of the coaches would love that around the Philippines, diba?
Oo, boss. Boss, just to add lang, boss, kasi like kami mga coaches, which is minsan din kasi kami yung nagre-reklamo, kami lang nagre-reklamo sa isa't isa. Gusto namin yung pag naging association na kami under PCA, merong parang board of trustee ba to elevate naman yung problema ng coaches bawat isa sa PCA, and then doon natin pag-uusapan paano natin iayusin tong pinagkakachismisan lang namin ng mga coaches, yung mga rules, division, number of athlete na magko-compete, yung mga ganyang chikahan namin po na gusto namin i-share sa PCA, and then gawa natin ng paraan.
Right, very good. What other topics do you think, guys? Your opinion on this National Coaches Conference, and what should be included, and how do you think we should go about it?
Ako, boss,
Evan?
just to add yung kay Gabby. Actually, magandang idea yan. Kasi bakit? There is already a specific avenue or a specific forum wherein all the coaches, and even yun nga, siguro sabihin natin there should be a representative coming from the NCC who would be there in the lobby to discuss matters. Hindi lang yung basta-basta na magbabarge in or whatsoever na hinahanap ng ganito, hinahanap ng ganyan. at least there is an arbitration na mangyayari. Kung ano to ma-push through tong coaches conference dito sa sa mga coaches dito sa Pilipinas. At nasa ganun yun nga. Just any other organization, like for example, di ba? Meron tayong mga samahan ng mga mananayaw, di ba? They're also professionals, but then again, yun nga. May konting ano pa rin. There is still lack of support or something. So, dito siguro, in cheerleading matters, there should be already something like that, no, boss? Para, at nasa ganun, there is common grounds already na tinutulungan natin yung mga newcomers, sinusuportahan natin yung current, and of course, we do respect the elders. Diba? Parang ganun.
Just to be clear, Gabs, just to be clear on your proposal, it the National Coaches Conference, and then hopefully from the conference you will build an association, right?
Correct, boss. Correct po. Kasi from the conference, we can gather different coaches all over the Philippines, and then from there we can vote if we wanted to be association. Kasi hindi naman pwedeng likagawa tayo association, ganyan. At least we have a purpose para papuntahin kayo dito sa kunyari mag-conference sa Baguio. Punta muna kayo sa Baguio, and then we decide if you wanted to step forward to that conference and be an association under PCA.
Yeah,
actually,
and
boss,
I think yeah.
Oh, and Coach Gab, sorry to ba. Actually, di ba? PCA is already there, no? PCA is already there. Siguro, this is some sort of plan, parang tipong merong body rin dun sa loob ng PCA. Meaning to say, magka-come up ng parang parang board doon. Wherein may siya. Yun nga, lahat ng kailangan pag-usapan, nilalapit. Ganon, siguro. Tama, Coach Gab?
Yes.
Yeah, the idea of Gab, I think, Gab, correct me, that when you form the association, the association will be recognized by the PCA.
Yes, of course.
Right. So the association, though, is on its own. It's composed of all of these. It has its own rules. It has its own board members, and all of that. Siyempre, under the parang auspices. Yes, and then siyempre, the PCA has to have a representation there, and then also so it's just a means for this National Coaches Conference. It's more of like a convention, right? Gathering everybody.
Yes.
We will invite international coaches. We will invite local coaches to give talks and advice. It's like a seminar, and then at the end, maybe may resolution. This is what we propose, and National Coaches Association or Philippine Coaches Association, whatever you want to term it. Gabby's Association of Coaches, hindi pang ganun. So we put it together like that, and then say, okay, this is what we plan to do. What will you get as a member of this association, diba? So the association will also have funds, will also have means to grow, right? And can conduct their own events.
Kami, boss. Usong-uso sa cheerleading. Car wash kami.
Wag.
Bikini car wash. Very brave it on. Very brave it on.
Yeah, Evan, you have more ideas on it?
Yes, before my ideas, I'll just bring up a good question from Coach Kai. So, is there any prerequisite, she's asking, is there any prerequisite for you to attend the National Coaches Conference?
Number one, definitely you have to have a team. You are coaching a team.
Agree.
Because we wanted you as a coach to parang paano pa ba yung pwede mong i-maximize yung pag-manage ng team mo? Paano mo paano makakatulong ang pool of coaches, like what happened to different coaches, ano yung mga legal tulong na may tutulong namin sa inyo, because we have mga lawyers na coach na cheerleaders ngayon na who can help the coaches na kilala nila kung may mga legal problems sila nangyayari. Kasi nga sometimes tong mga coaches na to, wala tong SSS, wala tong PhilHealth, walang benefit. So, we wanted nga talaga to help these people. Paano pa natin ma-elevate yung ating pagiging coaches, cheerleader natin. Ganon. So, kung wala kang team, hanap ka muna ng team. Tapos join ka sa amin. Ganon.
So the idea is to have the members of all the attendees of the National Coaches Conference. All coaches in the Philippines are open that have teams for cheer and dance.
Yes, cheer lang muna, boss, kasi kung dance,
cheer.
Ang topic na yan eh. I'm not very familiar na ngayon so ako ano pang problem ng dance. Unless si Faye gusto niyang a dance connected sa cheer and dance. So parang lang talaga to separate both entities.
Got it.
Yeah. And also to add to that po, siguro yung question ni Ate Kai, siguro iba yung National Coaches Conference kay Coach Gabby. And parang gandang idea rin yung National Cheerleading Conference for everyone na medyo mas broader topics yung tinatakal compared dun sa National Coaches Conference kasi yun nga, Coaches Conference is for coaches who want to be recognized professionally. But still, like, what if like bagong pasok ka sa cheer, you want to learn more about it, pwede, yun, cheer conference. Kasi I know may mga ganun silang events abroad na medyo school-based, na parang if you're a cheerleader, ganito, may game day, you cheer at football games, sideline cheer, ganyan. So many definitions ng cheer na actually feeling ko hindi ganun ka-aware yung sa at least Philippine cheer community. When they say cheer, yung nakikita lang nila siguro yung, ikaw ba yung tumatumbling? Ikaw ba yung binabato? Ganon. So, compared to other sports, na hindi ko man sa akin na-compare yung sa other sports, pero kasi some of them like nasa Philippines na sila way before. So cheer is a fairly new sport na siguro we have the opportunity to like educate people, educate the new generation. So yung prerequisite, magandang idea si Coach Gabby.
So this one, Faye, your idea naman should be for cheerleaders.
For cheerleaders.
Or everybody.
For aspiring coaches, ganyan. Because yun nga, Coach Gabby, he's gonna be touching up on like specific legal issues, legal matters, progression, international standards. Hindi pa naman siguro kailangan niya ng Philippine masses na parang what is cheer? Parang gano'n na conference. Maraming gano'n like kaya sikat yung basketball kasi you can do it anywhere.
So it's like a so go. Yeah.
To add lang, I think ang sinasabi ni Faye, siguro that would be like the camping ng camps ng NCC na. Which is, yun na yung dapat maging focus natin to help these people na gusto nilang pumasok sa cheerleading. Ano bang pwede natin gawin? Which is NCC can give, kasi yun yung mga tinturan, mga basics for cheerleading and stuff. So, ito yung way ng gusto pumunta sa cheerleading. Ito yung puntahan nila, si NCC, to teach these kids talaga and mga enthusiasts to be part of the cheerleading community.
Like an organization where...
Go. Faye,
I'm gonna add to Coach Gabby na yun nga, so parang standardized cheer education. Taray! So like people, like actually, I think even way before, schools can actually approach NCC or the PCA to like, kunyari, bago kong school sa province, ganyan, rural area, parang, gusto ko magtayo ng cheer team for my school na mag-cheer sa games or to magko-compete sa ganyan. Some people kasi in my experience when I was still participating and also like kahit na nag-judge na ako, sobrang iba yung idea ng mga like some teams, ibang-iba yung idea nila sa cheer, sa idea ng cheer ng mga nasa NCR. Since this is where we're based, actually dito yung mararaming school teams talaga na cheer na Katipunan, meron. Manila, meron. Pasay, South Luzon, ganyan. So medyo Luzon-based siya, but when you go to like Visayas or Mindanao, there's not much competitions there for them. So talagang pupunta talaga sila ng NCR just to compete and also just to learn from the camps, ganyan. So I think medyo broad yung like yung yun nga national cheer conference or basta parang may opportunity for them to be able to integrate cheer into their programs kasi like some schools I'm not sure siguro they tap into PTA, Philippine Taekwondo Association, if like gusto nila mag-play ng team kasi yung PTA, yun yung may standardized rules na sila yung pinaka-head ng all ng competitions. Sila yung sumasagot sa lahat ng national team members, ganon. That's where that's where, sila yung nag-handle basically, sila yung stepping stone for the Philippine athletes to go internationally. So same with us. Pero I think we're not at that level yet as like sa cheer sports-wise kasi like we only have worlds, ganyan. Tapos we only have like in competitions around Asia, so Singapore, yeah, nearby countries, yeah. So I think kailangan talaga ng standardized, basta parang para kailangan maging nasa same page lahat ng cheerleaders in order for us to improve or elevate the sport as a whole, as a country. Yeah, medyo malalim, pero from Coach Gabby.
Girl Miss Universe.
Yeah, diba? So, medyo cheer politics in a sense, pero at least I'm putting like cheer politics in a good light na kailangan talaga natin on the same page para sabay-sabay tayo umangat.
Yep, I agree. And you know we agree, and politics should be out of sport altogether.
Yep.
Okay, Evan.
Yes. Yeah. So before I add to my comments on that, just wanna read that question that you highlighted earlier, which is similar to a question of Coach Archie as well. So, Coach Nelly was asking, yung team po ba is open for all-star teams? Like yung wala silang school pero may team sila. I think it's similar to Coach Archie's question. Given that the coach has a team, is it necessary for the team or the coach to be officially connected or recognized by the school? I would say I don't think it has to be a school team, but your team has to be registered with PCA at least, right? Because PCA is the one giving the guidelines for how a team should be. At least you're still part of the governing body of cheer in the country. And now I'm giving my comments to this. First off, super good idea, Coach Gabby. I think we should have this ASAP. It's amazing. Dapat ito yung thesis mo. As in, good idea siya. Yeah, we do have our NCC camps, right? We haven't had any camps lately. I think our NCC camps would be something that could answer Faye's concern on making something for the cheerleaders, right? We could build on that, maybe have a regional kind of conference for cheerleaders because that's what the camps are kind of about. Our camps do focus on the cheerleader skills mostly. I know that we have coaching tests sometimes, but it's usually focused on the skill of how to approach basic skills, how to approach teaching certain techniques, right? Right now, I don't think the access to learning skills is more common than before, more accessible. There's YouTube now. There's everything so detailed. You have coaches, you have previous alumni, a lot of people with the skills now. It's more accessible. But to manage a team well, that is really something that is so valuable, and I think it's overlooked a lot. So tama to, Coach Gabby, like sharing safety techniques between coaches, some hacks that you think are hack na siya kasi parang outdated na if you don't follow it. Parang ganun. Parang kung nagtuturo ka pa rin ng ganitong way, medyo behind ka na. Dapat move on na tayo doon. Kasi as a country, it doesn't make sense na kung yung kalaban mo is or your competitors are still using a super old method. Parang, it doesn't benefit anyone anymore. Is that still competition, diba? So parang sharing these hacks would be good for the conference. Syempre, you don't share all your secrets, pero you show already na ito na dapat tayong level, Pinas, dapat ganito na. Legal obligations is perfect topic also for that. A lot of coaches are unaware of what they can and cannot do, right? syempre they are holding a role that's so important. The students look up to them. So ginagawa ni coach yan, so siguro pwede din, right? They should know and be the the beacons for these young minds. Also, they're also sometimes victims of abuse. Not abuse in terms of work, right? Maybe they don't know that they have rights when it comes to working hours or pay or insurance of certain kinds, right? They might not know. So sharing this and educating them that, okay, if your employer tells you this, you have the right to say like this, ganyan, ganyan. Those are good stuff to share to coaches as well. Because the more that they can work well, the more that we'll have good cheerleaders. Yeah, maybe share techniques on how to handle teams, how to manage kids, how to handle money when they are in a position that they have to handle money in teams, right? Some coaches are not equipped with that. Maybe they were good cheerleading coaches, but maybe they're not equipped in managing. And we can, at least in the coaching conference, we can also share a little bit of management techniques. Tapos tama yung sinabi, Coach Gabby, magrereklamo ang coaches no matter what. We might as well give them the right venue to do it so that we can hear it and do something about it. Kasi kung magrereklamo lang yan, it just builds, conflict somewhere, then you can't see it. And this builds and builds, and it might, end up to be something else, which we see. So it's good to have that venue and we can hear. It's also good that the coaches have a communication amongst each other para may cross-check. Kunyari, may mag-a-apply na assistant coach. Maybe you can ask the community, anyone can, back up this person or this athlete. Let's just say we have all-star na. There's this all-star
background check. May background check.
Yes, background check. Like, oh, this coach coming from this province. I don't know his work ethic before. Why is he transferring here? Maybe I can ask coaches from this province, kamusta si Coach Ganyan? Do you know him? Ganyan, ganyan. They can already give a background check, right? Which was our topic previously as well with regards to predators, right? Sexual predators. This could be one means of keeping that in check. So that's perfect. And one thing that we should have this in the coaches conference also is dapat may wish list portion. I know our coaches have a lot of suggestions, a lot of like, gusto ko sana sa NCC may ganito. Sana may ganito, sana may ganito. Go, just give it, like, the more minds, more ideas. Obviously, we won't be able to achieve all of them, pero we will be able to filter and think of, ito, sige, unahin natin to. This is doable. This is easy enough. Dapat nga, matagal na namin tong ginagawa. We might not know, right? Onti lang naman yung minds na were on it every time. But these coaches are passionate and they will share that. So, yes, Coach Gabby, amazing. We should definitely do. We should definitely do the thing. Yeah, I think that's basically my comment.
Boss, dagdagan ko lang yung kay Evan ha. Totoo yan yung nag-check ng ganyan. Kasi may na-experience ako, nag-compete ako sa isang competition. Pas yung judge, sinasabi niyang he's from the school. Basta yun na yun. Ang hirap bigay lang. Basta dun daw siya sa school na yun. Pero parang sabi niya, kilala ko siya eh. Di naman niya nag-compete. Di nga yan nakapag-cheer ng Tapos ginagamit nila yung kunyari nakapag lang siya. Ano ba yan? Spotter lang sa UAAP. Ginagamit nila doon para sabi nila cheerleader na sila agad. Kumbaga at least nalalaman agad ng mga community. May ganyan ako na experience, boss. Just go.
They use so all in all, yes, we can discuss these things and I think there's a lot of comments on it and suggestions. So you will not, alam mo naman, Gab, you will not be alone in this. We'll all be together crafting this whole thing. And of course, alam mo naman, NCC, PCA, we will back up all of these ideas. No? So it's good. Let's thresh it out. Hopefully with the ideas as we go through this next season, season 5. And we'll thresh this national conference, coaches conference out. And then see where it goes. We include all of these good ideas and we whittle it down to a working document, and then we can plan it, diba? Kahit virtual, kaya natin i-virtual yan eh, basta meron, diba? So, and then madali lang yan eh. But before anything else, I would like to make an announcement also. for for everybody here watching and everybody watching season 5, we're going to make a big announcement for this year. Should I wait for Evan kasi nag-reconnect siya eh.
So wala si Coach Evan.
Reconnect.
Ano ba yan, mga taga-Singapore talaga?
Oo nga.
Pinalo pa kayo ng internet ng Pilipinas. Charot.
Inubos na daw niya yung data sa hotel niya.
Oh no. Sige.
Anyway,
Siguro for Coach Evan. Can I pahabol kay Coach Gabby? Sobrang love the transparency for like professional coaches out there. Na-experience ko, hindi naman first hand kong na-experience, pero may mga cases ako na ganun nga, na parang magko-compete ako somewhere or like may papanoorin ako competition where like friends of mine or like mga kakilala ko magko-compete. Tapos not naman to discredit the ones who are organizing or judging, pero parang there's a lack talaga in the like yung pag-standardize ng cheer sa Philippines. So, just because nga, yun nga, spotter, hindi naman spotter lang, spotter rin sila, pero out of place yung paggamit nila dun sa credentials nila. So, just because nag-spot ka, that doesn't mean na pwede ka nang mag-judge on a, like, marami kasi yan maraming company cheer dance na ganyan, mga events, company events, within, actually not just like the small companies, may mga large-scale companies na nag-cheer competitions na super competitive. Nagulat ako the first time I witnessed one. Parang, kala mo NCC. Sobrang saya. Parang, so exciting na people like my age or like people who are in the corporate world, may kita mo pa rin, halata mo sino yung cheerleader dati, competitive spirit, like healthy competition.
Kasalanan ni Gabby yan lahat, yung sa corporate cheer.
Pero yun, like, sobrang go ako dun sa transparency na, and like, maganda rin idea ni Coach Gabby kasi may sumbungan yung coaches. Like, sometimes, some people or some coaches talaga, or kahit nga cheerleaders, members pa rin, maybe even they can go to, like, yung organization na ipuput up ni Coach Gabby na pang may problem sila with their team, pwedeng i-report, may coaches under your organization, ganito siya sa amin. If they want to be like anonymous in making the report or concern, diba? May mag-handle, may separate body na who will be able to take care of the problem or the situation, ganyan. Para at least not just, hindi siya isolated case na parang everyone can learn from that, na parang, o kaya, i-comment, parang idaan kay Coach Gabby, Coach Gabby, nag-compete kami sa ganito, ganyan. PCA, ganyan.
Sumbungan na.
Coach Gab.
Diba?
Ako na sumbungan.
Coach Gab, ano ka? Para kang Coach Gab. Kapwa ko mahal ko, Rosa Rosal. Peg mo.
Isumbong mo kay Gab. Isumbong mo kay Gab.
Kakalabanin mo si Tulfo. Yari ka.
No, but I think that means we should form a database, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah,
We'll build a database.
Should be very precise talaga.
Yeah, tsaka just also a database, and then where anybody can log on and look at the credentials of the coaches listed. These are the coaches under the National Coaches Conference, and these are the credentials. This is where they're from. This is what if they're ICU or not. So even corporations, even schools can look at the database and choose from there. Diba? Currently, coaching NU. Sorry?
Naputol si Coach.
Bigay natin sa DepEd tsaka sa CHED.
Yeah, actually, kailangan din yun. Like, if there's...
I think...
Si Coach Annie said, like, may nagtuturo na pala, like, ano yung sabi ni Coach Annie? Parang part na lang cheer ng curriculum ng grade 10. So, sobrang happy ko naman to hear that na may ganun pala kasi I'm not that exposed talaga dun sa, like, sa DepEd, ganyan. Kasi private school where I work, Pero it's good to hear na may mga ganong integration na sa curriculum ng kids. Parang I'm so happy to hear that, Coach Annie. Natuwa ako nung nabasa ko siya.
Right. So, but also Annie said kailangan yung marunong talaga magturo.
Yep.
Right? Because that's the foundational level and it gets the kids in. So, kailangan turuan yung mga ng guro, di ba? So eventually, at least they have a resource to go to and they say, this is the governing body and the Coaches Association is under the governing body. They will look at the Coaches Association website, right, Gab? Coaches Association website, list of coaches, high school, college, and all of those things. So, tama, you're right, towards professionalizing our coaches. I think all sports went through this once upon a time, and this is our time, right, to go through that. So, again, I was thinking of, on top of this, aside from all of this, I promised a big announcement tonight. And Evan, are you ready, or are you data handicapped?
I'm here. I hope, but please go ahead with the announcement. I'm still lagging.
You're only pinagtawanan ka ni Marnelli and ni Grace, ni Gracia. Anyway, so okay, so let's go through with the announcement. So here we go, guys. So as you know, nothing is happening now with our sport, and nothing is going to be clear in the next 6 months. So the NCC with the PCA and all of us here decided pa rin, that there should be a national champion pa rin for 2021. And so, without further ado, we'd like to make this announcement also. Okay, so that's a teaser, and that's the big announcement for tonight. Get ready for more news on this. So we promised that we were going to make a big announcement tonight, and this is what it is. We'd like to tell all teams and everybody here watching, all the coaches, and to get ready. It's not going to be your usual nationals, syempre. Definitely, it's going to be virtual. But our aim at the NCC and PCA is that we're going to have national champions for 2021. It's going to be very different. It's going to be new to all of us. And right now, the core group is preparing the rules and the processes for submission. And we will make the announcements only every Friday on Pep Talk. Okay? So all of you have, you have to keep logging on Pep Talk every Friday. So we will make the announcement. We will guess the judges. We will talk about the divisions. We will talk about the submissions, and we will talk about all of those things. So it's exciting, and it's also challenging for us because it's never been done before here in the Philippines. But we are the only sport and only league that can do this actually virtually. So get ready, guys. It's going to be fun. It's going to be different, but it's going to be very fun. And it's going to be challenging, but alam mo naman tayo, Gab, di ba? We're always trying to push the envelope. Evan knows what I'm talking about, and he should have his own announcement soon. Even yeah, he knows exactly what I'm talking about. So, so guys, again, there will be nationals this year. We will make the announce. We will give you all the details soon. We are finalizing it right now. So get ready, all kids, all you cheerleaders. Don't give up. Keep training. Keep doing those ab workouts because you're going to need it. And get ready for the 2021 nationals. You've never seen anything like this. That's for sure. All
Sure
right.
ako, may nagtawag ng coach dyan. May training daw mamaya pagkatapos.
Training mamaya.
Meron ka agad yan. O, kita mo si Coach
So,
Labo.
we're going to... Hello? Game na, game.
May training mamaya. Online lahat.
Yeah. So again, 2021 Nationals is coming this year. So we're going to be announcing it on our website soon. And you will see some announcement on Facebook. But generally, for all the details, we will tell you how it's going to be rolled out. It's going to be fun. Pati ako na-challenge dito after 14 seasons, 15 seasons. Diba? This is going to be fun. So, si Evan is already smiling kasi alam niya ang gagawin niya for the Nationals. So, let's see, guys. It's exciting. It's going to be fun. But any other comments on those ano? Kasi puro saya-saya lang dito yung mga comments natin. So, but any last words? I mean, for you, Gab and Fae, about anything, National Coaches Conference and national anything about Team Pilipinas also? You want to say anything?
Yeah, I hope matuloy siya, and I'm hoping na maraming mag-support na coaches from Mindanao, Visayas, and also here in Luzon na mag-gather tayo together and help each other to lift our community and be mapakilala tayo as a professional ang ating trabaho. Yun po. I'm hoping na magtuloy na tayo sa 2022 na Team Pilipinas.
Yeah, push lang tayo.
Kukumpito si Evan.
Kaya pa niya. Malakas pa yan. Diyos ko.
Nag-gym na, boss.
Kaya ko pa.
Nag-gym sa room niya eh. Ako wala.
So we will nag-comment si ito si Annie sabi niya cheer mama division daw.
Ang saya cheer mama.
Kailangan kasama yung baby bit-bet.
Oo.
Habang
Player mo yung baby.
Actually pwede yan, Legends division, di ba?
Legends
Kailangan bit-bit.
Yeah, so si Coach Ramon, who's here. Hi, Coach. Bigyan na agad ng invitations ang schools for the competition. Yeah, hintayin natin, Ramon. We will roll it out soon. Actually, every week kami nagmi-meeting ng mga NCC oldies for this. But si Ana de la Peña, solo cheer daw. Joke lang, joke.
Solo cheer.
Ay, gano'n.
Joke ba?
Ano pa joke?
Ana de la Peña, mag-exercise ka na.
Ang taray ng
solo
cheer.
May ganun
talaga gusto nyo? Sige, tignan natin. But we'll bring it out and then we'll roll it out. Then we'll discuss these things. We'll have our judges, of course. We'll have Paula, we'll have Sheila back, and they'll explain the rules. We'll have our ops team explain all the submission requirements and all of that. Alam naman natin, we can't practice together, but doesn't mean we can't compete together, right? So that's the whole thing. So we want our mission is the same. We keep the cheer community together, keep them active. So para mabuhay ulit yung natin, yung gana natin sa cheer, di ba? So good. with that, I would like to thank our guests for guesting tonight. Our guest co-host, you're not. We know you very well already. Thank you for guesting. You're always welcome to drop by as guest co-host if you want every Friday. Makigulo lang kayo every time we have a guest or something, diba? So, and before Lee J says goodbye and Evan, who will close the show, please, Faye, any last words?
Last words. Ano naman bo? Sobrang nag-enjoy ako ulit. And like, talking about issues that are close to my heart. Issues talaga. Ang dami ko issues sa life. Charot. Pero it makes me miss the sport more. And nakaka-excite with the big announcement. And like, yung what Coach Gabby wants to do. Diba? At least we're still progressing here. The cheer community sa Philippines. We're still here, guys. Dito pa kami. We're still here, ganon. So, handa na lang siguro yung cheer community for everything else that's coming. Yan. Be ready. Be ready. Anytime yan, baka sabihin ng government, lahat ng cheerleaders na may bakuna, pwede na mag-compete together, di ba? Be ready. Ganun.
Boss daw magbibigay ng bakuna.
Ay, pabauna si boss. So,
iba ang bibigay ko.
Ang pangalan ng bakuna, Cheernovac.
Oh my God.
Ang bilis mo doon, Coach DJ.
Fairness. Natawa ko doon.
Cheernovac. Yun na yung bagong vaccine natin sa mga cheerleaders.
Gabby, last words.
I love po this sport. Babalik tayo lahat. Excited na kami bumalik. Lahat tayo bumalik sa ating blue mats. Maamoy yung gym natin. Sobrang malapit na yan. Manalig lang tayo. At sobrang pasabog ng NCC. Kita-kita tayo sa Nationals 2021. Thank you, NCC. Pep Talk.
For having us.
Thanks, guys. Super happy to be here. I'm not sure if you're hearing me well, pero hopefully my internet improves the next few weeks. Thank you to Coach Gabby, Coach Faye, Coach Lee J. Happy to see you guys again. I'm super excited for season 5. First episode, super fun. I'm excited to see what else we're going to talk about the next few episodes. And yes, to all the cheerleaders watching, see you in the Nationals.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Thank you very much, Coach Evan. Of course, Coach Evan all the way from SG. Tama ba, Coach Evan? You're in SG already, right? So Coach Evan from SG, thank you very much for dropping by. And of course, always being here on a Friday night. No? And syempre, Coach Gab, Coach Faye, NCC Pep Talk is always here for you guys to be joining the gang every Friday night. And maraming salamat. At syempre pa, to all of our viewers here, kitang-kita nyo, mas mainit pa sa summer ang ginawa nating announcement with regards to this 2021 finals. And sabi nga ni Sir Yitos, there should be a champion for this 2021. So, you guys better watch out every Friday here at Pep Talk. Alright? So, marami kaming mga ibibigay pa mga information. We have a lot of things to talk to and talk about. And syempre pa, NCC is here to help you with that one. With regards to that, and with this one, I would like to say thank you guys for this evening. Another night of fun and loving Pep Talk. No? To Sir Itos, thank you very much. Always here and always giving us a brighter light for cheerleading. And of course, with that, no, stay safe, guys. Be happy. Always pray. Always kiss your loved ones. And syempre, happy weekend, guys. Good night. Bye-bye.